Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm going to share with you today my one-night stay in a one-bedroom suite in the West Tower at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. I hate to admit it, but I booked this room on Priceline. I'm always telling people, book directly, but the rate at Priceline was so much cheaper for a one-bedroom suite. I arrived early, and they said it would be an extra, I think it was like $40 to check in early. So I said, well, I'm going to go play some slots instead and go take a walk around and figure out where I want to have dinner. The Tropicana cannot be beat as far as food goes. There are so many places to dine. And to make the choice even more difficult, when I checked in, they gave me coupons for a couple places that I'd never even dined before. So I'm super excited to go check it out and have a new experience. There are 30 different dining options at the Tropicana. It is huge. It says on the web it's the largest casino on the boardwalk. I'm not sure if it's the largest casino in Atlantic City. If someone could help me with that, let me know in the comments below. Harrah's is also very huge, but I'm thinking the Tropicana is bigger. We're just cruising around, just killing some time. I'm here on the weekend, which I never ever usually do because I'm so flexible. I could go during the week when the rates are either free or very cheap. On this particular day, Priceline was able to give me a suite in the West Tower, which I never stayed before, for the same price as it would have cost me had I booked through the Caesars app for a regular room. Biggest problem with booking through a third party is you don't get points. If you're like trying to accumulate for status, all that money you're spending on the room, you don't get any credit for it. And let's talk about the drink options at the casino. Hard Rock has this too in the Caesars properties. You could order your drinks right from your machine, which I think is fabulous because then they have like the tracking on you. So if you're playing a machine and it kind of sucks, you can move to another one and they know where you moved. Which brings me to, if you are new to Atlantic City and you are new to Tropicana, get the player's card and use it if you're going to gamble. Okay, so now we talked about food and drinks and gambling. Now we have to talk about the West Tower. I have never stayed at the West Tower, and I have heard horror stories about it, but I'm always like the person that's going to be like, I have to go see it for myself. So I figured if I got a suite, first of all, it would be different. It would make a cool video, but I figured to be like on the end, and if there was going to be big parties and a lot of noise from the nightclubs, it probably wouldn't be as bad if I was like on the corner. But so far, so good. There's nobody here. I was on the only person on the elevator. It was a little rough, the elevator. It needed a little cleaning, maybe a little remodeling. But when I finally got to my floor, it wasn't too bad. It was air conditioned. It smelled good. At the time of my visit, too, everything was really clean. There was no, like, other people's room service all over the floor. You ever have that happen? Like, you're trying to roll in your luggage and you're, like, trying to dodge, trays of food on the ground. Everything was bright and cheerful and clean. And I don't know. So far, I'm impressed. And just what I was hoping for, it was on the corner. So we're hopefully going to have a really good view. It was very rainy this day. It was actually a really crappy day. So it was a fabulous day to go to a casino. Not so much a beach, though. We are viewing a one-bedroom suite in the West Tower that I got on Priceline. I paid, I think, $86 for it, plus tax, plus a resort fee of, I think it was like $35. So my first impressions was it was really quiet. I really honestly thought it was going to be noisy when I went up here, but it was very, very quiet. The view is good. You're looking at the hotel, pretty much, the North and the South Tower. But the furnishing, the wallpaper, everything is very basic, but it's very large, very roomy. It's configured like an L shape. We're walking into where the bathroom and the bedroom is now over to the left. They have like a little closet area here. It's just nothing's like, wow, this is amazing. It's not luxurious at all, but it is very large. The one thing I probably dislike the most about Tropicana is where it is. I know it's on the boardwalk. It's just not my favorite part of the boardwalk. There's condominiums by there and a couple small stores, but I don't get that whole majestic, like really historic kind of feel there like I do by Bally's and Caesars. Even Hard Rock has the steel pier. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody agree with me? I just don't love this end of the boardwalk. Sorry, I had to say it. I always hate saying negative things, but, I just kind of want to tell you how I feel because, it's about being truthful. And I really don't like this bathroom. That shower is awful. Okay, maybe awful is very harsh, but like for a suite, I expected something a little a little better. It was a little claustrophobic, but the bathroom itself was a pretty decent size. It wasn't large, but it wasn't really small either. There's 5 towers. This one probably gets the worst ratings, but they are refurbishing some of the rooms. So I don't know if this one might be refurbished. I'm not really sure. I don't understand why the refrigerator was on the floor. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It just was kind of like I didn't really get it. But it was very quiet. One of the biggest complaints about the West Tower is it is over the nightclubs. Like on the weekends, you get that boom, boom, boom. It's the weekend. I didn't hear it. So I really just don't understand all that. But I'm sure depending on where your room is in the tower could be a difference. Like I said, I'm all the way on the end. Another thing I need to mention is the security. There is no one checking to see if you have a room key. You need to scan your key to get up the elevator. Anybody can get up here. We'll see more of the room later and discuss more of that. Right now, I'm going to take you to Wild Honey. This place was awesome. This is one of the places I had a coupon for. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was. It was like something like $10 off 30. But look at these happy hour prices. I didn't even need it. I just ordered off the happy hour menu. I arrived when the restaurant first opened and I was able to get a table at the bar. I did something really naughty. I ordered hush puppies because I absolutely love them. I'm on the keto diet and this is a big no-no. But I only ate a couple because we have more places to go see. Where do you like to dine when you go to the Tropicana? So many places, so little time. If you're enjoying this video, can you please like the video and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more about Atlantic City. I love to share my adventures and I really appreciate all of you that watch my videos. Thank you so much. A lot of people ask me like why I travel alone and do I like it? And I do. I love it because I could go anywhere I want to go. I could dine anywhere. I could sit down and have the biggest dinner, or I could go back to my room and have a power bar. The choice is up to me. But the biggest problem is I can never make up my mind. I'm used to always having people tell me what to do. So I'm like really just walking around, not sure where to go. Maybe I'll just go see an IMAX movie. Is Tropicana your favorite resort in Atlantic City? Let me know in the comments below. We are now in the quarter by the Havana Tower, by the parking garage. This is one of my favorite places to go dining in all of Tropicana. But I'm really not sure where to go. I've never seen this place before. I'm not sure if this is exactly where I want to eat. I think I really want to go to Carmine's, but it's family style. You know, it's like big portions. But I'm going to see if I could go sit at the bar and maybe get a glass of wine and some meatballs and see what they say. And that's exactly what I asked for. I'm like, could I just go sit at the bar and have some wine and, maybe some meatballs? And they said, sure, go ahead. Their server was fantastic. And he even hooked me up with all this bread that I wasn't supposed to eat. But I had some and it was delicious. And tomorrow's another day. Look at those meatballs. Yum. I wish I had them now. And just like that, it's already the next morning. It's very early and the weather is crappy again. Oh, bummer. Atlantic City always provides the most amazing sunrises and sunsets. So when the weather's crappy, it is a little bit disappointing. Not the end of the world though. We're going to go get some breakfast. I was considering checking out the Hash House A Go-Go. I had never ate at that location before, but the portions are so huge there. I'm like, you know what? I feel like a crepe. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm usually traveling on the off season and during the week, so this place isn't always open. So I was delighted. I was like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. Now for my dilemma of the day, do I go sweet or savory? The creperie is also an ice cream parlor as well. The place isn't very large. There is a few dine-in tables that you could sit at. It's kind of more like a Dunkin' Donuts where they have, you go and you order the food, you just sit. But I decided to take it to my room instead and eat it in my little suite. I thought I ordered egg and cheese, but it was just cheese, a lot of it. But it was gooey and yummy. All right, and now for the rough part. I'm just gonna go and show you some of the flaws with the West Tower. Like I said, I don't like talking bad stuff, but this isn't going to be for everybody. Let's put it that way. But, bear in mind, I did not see every room in the West Tower. I just saw this one. And Havana Tower is night and day. Havana, I've had great experiences in that towers. The towels were great, though. I got to give them that. And I'm just being real. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. You know, the place isn't going to be for everybody. Tropicana gets a lot of bad reviews on TripAdvisor, and a lot of them come from the West Tower. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just being real, telling you what's up, showing you the flaws. I'm fine with it. I could deal with the molding being like not perfect, whatever, you know, shower. I like nice showers. It's a little disappointing, but it wasn't a deal breaker. I would still stay there again. But given a choice between the Havana Tower and the West Tower, I would definitely every day take Havana Tower. The other towers at Tropicana are the North Tower, South Tower, and the Chelsea Tower. If you're interested in learning more about the Tropicana or other resorts in Atlantic City, click on one of my playlists I'm going to leave for you right here at the end of this video. On the left will be videos about the Tropicana, and on the right will be all the stays that I've had in Atlantic City. There are a lot of different resorts to choose from. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, but just make sure you book that trip to Atlantic City. Pack your bags and go. Safe travels to you, and good luck in the casinos.